Hi everybody, we are here for our Creative Arts Camp, day 10, our last day. It is Miss Glyn and
Miss Jenny!
Yay! So today we are going to make a squirrel feeder. You've probably seen around different people have the little picnic table with the squirrel food. I thought they were so cute, I wanted to make one. This is my first attempt. As you can see, it's a whole lot of wonky and sideways. But I think I've worked some things out, so hopefully we'll get better. But what you'll need are tongue depressors or craft sticks, whatever you have around the house. Again, dollar store, my great friend, the dollar store. Get you some tongue depressors, whatever color. I found some that were multicolored. You need some wood glue. And then very carefully, I found these again on my husband's workbench. It's just a screw or a nail or something that you can use to end up putting your your squirrel feeder on it. And this squirrel feeder, I was thinking in the idea with those dried corn cobs that you see people have. I couldn't find any of that because everybody's feeding the squirrels. I found this at Walmart, and it is this ball of, this one happens to be high energy delight. I got it because it has no melt. And here in our Texas sun, I didn't want it. I was trying to think not being so nasty if the sun helps melt it, because it feels like a big ball of peanut butter.
Maybe there's also a recipe we can find online.
There might be, you can do. I didn't do that. So that's what I think you'll need, and your patience, because you have to actually wait for glue to dry.
More fruits of the spirit.
Yeah, it's very hard. So I will tell you, in my being home, since we've been home with all this stuff that's going on, I spend a lot of time in my backyard. That is my thinking spot. When in the mornings, I usually start with a cup of coffee out on my swing.
Good praying spot.
Good praying spot.
Good praying
That's
spot.
when I talk out my worries, and Jesus and I sit and have a cup of coffee, and He listens to me, and then again in the evenings I go out, and me and my husband, and we go, or the kids are with us, whatnot. We go sit out in the backyard, and we just have our quiet time. Phones aren't allowed, radios aren't allowed during that time, and we just sit in the yard. Sometimes I do talk to the animals. But, you know, they don't answer me back.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. And, but that's when I really spend my time with God. And I release my worries to Him. And He lets me know everything's going to be okay. He's there with us through everything that's going on. He knows what's happening. And He is there with us. And I've gotten so many different good feelings just being out there. And then... But being out in nature, I think I have disrupted a few of the animals. There's squirrels that evidently had a run amok in my backyard.
Wow.
That have let me know of their displeasure by chattering at me in the tree that I sit under.
So you're making amends.
So I'm going to make them some amends and give them some food, a peace offering, and hopefully they like it. And I've had this in my backyard, and they do like it.
Cool.
And so anyway, so here we go. We'll get started. So we need, again, tongue depressors, craft sticks, and wood glue. I was thinking, because I was hoping it would hold up a little bit better in the backyard elements versus my regular white Elmer's glue.
Okay.
So my husband...
Could we use hot glue? I know that
maybe
hot glue is not our little friend appropriate.
Yeah.
Sometimes not even big people, because you know,
how many times I've burned myself.
Yes, ma'am.
But certainly give it a try and give it an experiment, and let me know what works best for you guys. Because again, we'll have the instructions on our website, and I would love to see y'all's versions of this. Like I said, my first one is a whole bunch of wonky sideways.
That's fun.
And just because it was me doing it.
I love it.
Yeah, so here we go. So first we're going to do the anchors to hold up our benches and our table. So I guess the legs. So we'll get 2 tongue depressors, put them in a little cross, something like that. Now this is going to end up gauging how tall. So if you have it lower, your table will be lower. If you have it higher up,
your table will be
will
taller?
be taller. Yes.
Oh,
So whichever
so
one you want.
Okay. So it's up to you, but both of them have to match.
Yes, and that's the tricky part. Is you just do a little dabble of glue. Now watch on your table. I should have put a paper towel underneath me. Miss Jenny was great.
Got me a plate.
And so when you do it, you want to make sure that this end and this end are level, or you'll be like mine and your table won't be. Not that the squirrels mind. They don't mind at all. And so let those glue together.
I'm going to make a low table.
Okay. And then
Maybe
you'll
an
need
X.
one more, and this will be across
Ooh.
there, and this will end up being where your seats are going to be. And so,
Ooh.
yeah, dot there and a dot there.
So that's maybe where the squirrels like
Could
stand.
stand or sit if they wanted
Okay.
to, and enjoy their little snack that I've made them.
So this is what mine looks like. This is one side.
Yes.
Oh.
Oops. That's okay.
Miss Jenny, you gotta have patience. That fruit of
Crafty.
fruit of the
Yes.
spirit, patience. Okay.
All right, and so there's mine on this side. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see it. Oh, we'll see. But you want to make both sides the same, so that gets a little
Oh.
tricky part. So I made them both at the same time and kind of measured them while they were wet to
Oh.
make sure that they don't fall apart and
It's
that they would
okay.
match up together.
Yes.
So in the thought of time, I made a couple of sets.
Cool.
Okay, so there's you a set, and now it's getting them to go the right angle, so you want to make sure they match up. Excellent. So you're going to let those dry and set those aside for just a moment. Now we're going to make the seats for him. So you need 2. Actually, you use 4. These I already did. I cheated again, but we're going to do it real time.
Okay.
2 and 2.
Two. So you
We'll end up using 4,
2 and 2.
2 seats.
2 for each side.
Yes, and then another one, so 3 really for support.
Oh.
Now, you can either break it, be careful, or I found that I could use scissors. And these are cuttable by scissors. So kind of eyeball measure, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I cut that in half as
Oh,
it
look
shoots
at
across the
that.
table. And so then you're going to take your little seat supports, and again, the glue.
And little guys, you're gonna want to have your big people help
Big
you with
people
this.
help you. Whoever your big people are, let them help you. At least with the scissors part. It's a little stiff, but it works.
So you end up cutting it into some little segments.
Yes. And then you'll glue those on
Okay.
to your seats. And I'm going to break this one since I shot my other one across the table.
Oh, this is interesting. I like this.
Yeah. So when they dry, they'd look like this.
Yes.
And this is your other side. Okay.
And
So now comes the tricky part. And I had things that would kind of help me balance to let things dry together. We'll put some glue on the bottom of our seats and put them on. And we'll let them dry that way.
very cool.
Yeah.
And like I said, your big people may need to find something to hold it up.
And I'm going to put a paper towel under it because I did put glue, and as it dries, it will probably drip because I got a little sloppy.
So we're gonna turn it
With
this
my
way,
glue,
and then
yes.
put the seat side down.
Seat there.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll do the other one, which,
Oh, here's.
oh, okay. Excellent.
You
So
have
put
to
a
be
little
patient and let.
Patience, and then you have to let this dry.
Yes.
Takes about 30 minutes or so, depending on your glue thickness. If you get sloppy with the glue, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you want to go thick enough that it stays on.
Okay.
So just have fun with it. And those go on there. Okay. And then we're going to do the tabletop. So I found about 4 tongue depressors.
I'm gonna let you do that while I
Okay, you
hold.
hold
I'm gonna
patiently,
hold.
patiently. And so 4 in a row. You can see them there. And then I'm going to take a 5th one and cut it in half. This is going to be my support. for that one. Oh, it stayed on the table. I'm so happy. All right, so we're going to glue this one down as well. So I'm going to just run it along here. Dun, dun, dun. Put on there. Gonna
That's
let
very
that dry
cool.
so they all stay together. And you can color on these, marker them if you want to decorate them more. I haven't seen that my squirrels have a preference. They just like that the food is on there. So here's the back side. It has your tongue depressor that we cut in half, supporting the
supports,
four, keeping those all four together. Now we're going to glue it, and we're going to sit it right up on top of there. Okay? Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah. Like I said, you're gonna have to have patience.
Patience.
And maybe your grown-ups or your big people will have something to help you put it all together. It's a little silly.
It's a little silly, but squirrels don't mind.
It may be a little wonky like our
It's
table
a
here.
little wonky.
It's
Yes.
okay.
And then when you're done, or almost done, we're almost done.
All
We're
this
going to
will
let
take-
all this good and dry.
Yes.
Then when it's dried, you have one more thing you need to do is the little screw or a nail. Be super careful. And we're going to put a double of glue right in the middle on a board, hopefully, so it doesn't seep through the cracks just a little bit. And then we're going to put that there and let all of that dry.
Awesome.
Okay, it took 30 minutes to an hour to let all the glue dry, depending, like I said, how much glue you put on. And I love that you're still holding it.
That's okay.
And then we get, once it's all dried, you get your bird food, your squirrel food. And like I said, I was really wanting the corn cob, the dried corn cob that you put on there. That's what I had in my mind. Couldn't find it, so had to make some adjustments. And so found this suet bird food. It's a little ball. I found this at Walmart over in their gardening bird section.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Let me turn it up so they can
Sure.
see. So this is the tabletop. This is the seats. That's what it looks like. We'll just
in the
kind of
base.
turn it.
Yes. And I set it outside and give it a day or so. The squirrels are going to come check it out and see if it's safe, and then they'll usually go away, and then they'll come back, especially if I'm not in the backyard.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. It does teach us patience, and it helps us work together. God wants us to be a community, so doing something with your family and solving a problem, because
Problems working together.
Working together, it's what it's all about.
That's what we have.
Awesome.
And usually, like I said, as I'm talking to God and Jesus in my backyard, I'm feeding my birds with our bird feeders that we made earlier,
Yes.
and feeding my squirrels now, so maybe he can leave my birds alone.
I absolutely love this. I love all of that. It is super wonderful. And I know that I have enjoyed making these videos for you guys.
Me too.
They're great. They're fun. Me and Miss Glendonna have tried so many crafts. So we could bring them to you guys.
A lot of things didn't work.
Yes. Let us
A lot of
know
experimenting.
what you think about our crafts, whether you like them, you didn't like them, hopefully you didn't,
Right.
or if they were too hard, too easy, or what. I know we did save the two hardest ones for the end,
Yes.
so hopefully you have patience.
Send us pictures of the version of yours.
Yes.
I would love to see them. I have. They're probably so much better than mine. But if not, I'd still love to see them
Yes.
too.
We hope that you guys have enjoyed our Creative Arts Camp at home. We hope to see you guys very soon. We miss you.
So much.
We love you. And just know that God loves you so much, and we cannot wait to see you. If there's a craft out there that you guys know that you want us to try,
Ooh.
send it to
Send it
us.
to us. We'd love to try them.
Yes, and maybe we will do another video of crafts that you guys sent to us, and you can see all the hilarity and mishaps as we try and figure it out. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Love you.